As a very ticklish person, I went on your site and I saw some of the things that you offer. How does tickle torture work?
Yeah, I'm actually in the process of doing a custom tickle torture clip for someone. Or it's 20 minutes of me and 2 of my other Dom friends just tickling a guy.
Okay.
Like 20 minutes to half an hour.
So all sort of under the armpit
Under the
type stuff, the
armpits,
feet,
finding the little bits,
makes me shiver just thinking about
yeah,
it.
and so they're obviously tied down,
Yeah.
can't move, like restricted as much as possible, and you find one of those little areas, and yeah.
Is there a code word for that where they just can't take it anymore and they're just like, please stop tickling?
Yeah, always good to have a safe word.
Yeah.
Always good to reach it as well.
I'm sure you've gone right to that boundary, like, yeah, it must be sort of a, like, you know, one of those for
exactly.
you. And also, one that was very intriguing to me was financial domination.
Okay.
So, I don't know, for me that was kind of like, okay, so what, you go out with them and you pay for everything and they're just like, oh God, I can't pay, I want to pay for dinner but I can't.
Yeah, as if.
Yeah. That's what I had in my mind.
Oh my God, that's so funny. That is a really interesting one, and it's really interesting, it caused a lot of controversy even in the kink scene.
Yeah.
I think the 2 main reasons for financial domination is one, it's when a man's very submissive and wants to submit to a woman. The idea of doing something you genuinely don't want to do is the only real submission. If you're doing something that you get pleasure from, is it really submitting? So to actually hand over your money is one of the few where it's really a difficult thing to do.
Okay.
It's a power exchange. So some men really find it erotic, like looking someone in the eye and handing over their cash to them and the woman taking it from them, and that's kind of, power exchange. Okay. Unfortunately, because of the internet, social media particularly, lots of people see that and they're like, oh my God, what, I can get, someone will just give me money for nothing. Like men will just give me money. And because of that, that's become a very popular kind of revenue stream or attempted revenue stream for girls who try and get into domination.
Right.
And they're not professionals and they don't understand the psychology of it, and they're just trying to rinse men. So it's got quite dangerous, and I think people should have. I only do financial domination with people where I know their financial and mental state. Okay. I know that both of them are secure. A lot of other people don't care that much.
So that happens in the screening process before.
Yeah. But if you go on Twitter, for example, you get hundreds of girls being like, "Loser, piggy, pay me." It's like really boring, really uncreative.
Not cool.
I'm always like, if you're gonna do it, at least like, as if do it properly. And
there's always going to be people who are going to take advantage of the situation
so
and what you do. Like,
so I think that's really sprung up.
Such as
social media
is life.
But if you can get a good one, it's obviously a great one.
Yeah, sure. And I took a look at some of the equipment that you use as well, yes, and just had a few questions about their uses.
Okay.
Essentially, go into whatever detail you think is appropriate.
Or necessary.
The vampire paddle.
Yes, I have vampire paddle, vampire gloves, and a vampire parachute.
You go with the teeth too?
Sorry?
You go with the teeth too?
No. I've got my own. They work fine.
Sure.
So anything which is... Thank you. Anything that is vampire is where it's got little tiny sharp spikes in it.
Right.
So rather than just a normal paddle which you'd use to flog someone, the paddle will have tiny little spikes over it. So when you spank them, it like cuts the skin. I have a parachute which you put around the genitals, and then you attach weights to, and that causes it to, and obviously the heavier it gets, the more these spikes dig into them.
So can you start someone off on a small weight and then you work your way up, and by the end of it they're like, I want the number 7.
Heavier,
like,
yeah.
Okay.
And vampire gloves.
Gloves.
So it's like a leather glove, but with spikes.
Pay attention, audience.
That's my job.
Sorry.
So the glove will have spikes on the inside of the glove, so if you like hit someone or spank them, it'll break the skin, and it's good because it makes a lot of blood, which I think is quite visually.
Okay. You all learned something new today. And the ox balls.
Okay, that's a brand.
Oh, it's a brand.
Yeah, but what they tend to do is kind of like cock rings.
Right, okay.
And things for holding and securing for balls and stuff like that. But you can get all sorts under that brand. They're a good brand. I recommend
Yeah,
them.
okay.
If you're curious.
Ox balls, if you're listening, Adreena recommends you.